Man, I ain't had anybody come across yet. There we go. Somebody finally joined. Hey, how's everybody doing today? The heat finally came on, didn't it, girl? Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. Our day has kind of took a hard right in the opposite direction of fantastic. Anybody out there? I'm showing I got one person viewing, but showing a lot of people has joined. Hmm. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? Tell you today, I right now I feel very, very defeated. I don't feel good at all today. Anyway, I just woke up feeling bad. Started feeling bad before I went to sleep last night. Hey, Carrie, and it's just like the day just snowballs. So I don't know what happened to the sunshine we supposed to be getting here today, but it's cloudy, it's gloomy. Uh, well, Michelle, apparently my bank account was closed. Um, I have to go reopen it Monday, but with my bank account being closed, I won't have the money for the room. So, hey, Queen Bee. Hey, Linda Lou. So, we have the room covered for tonight, but we won't have the money for it till tomorrow, or for tomorrow, I should say. So, and I can't get to the bank until Monday morning to get my account straightened out and reopened. So, hey, Joey. So, we are desperately, desperately needing some help. My bank account is it's a very active account. Um, Apparently, my bank you have to keep at least a penny in it to keep your bank account open. And a couple of days ago, I needed every dime that was in my account to pay for something, and it put my account at zero, and they closed my account because it went to zero. So now I won't have the money to pay for the room for the week. See, I did. I'm never really messed with banks. I always mess with the little prepaid cards and stuff like that. So this is the first time I've done anything with an actual bank, and I thought I had an overdraft on it, but I didn't go into overdraft. It just like took every cent that I had in my account the other day. Like, well, Joey, that's the problem. I can't. I got to go in Monday and deposit at least $10 because I was talking to a girl that works there that I know outside, her job. Deposit at least $10 into my account, and then it can reopen my account. And once my account gets reopened, the means to be able to pay for the week would be there. But right now, we've got to get through tomorrow. Um, and it's just, I didn't know the bank did that. I said, I've never messed with banks. I've always prepaid cards because, they're easy and simple, and you just get you just you just get okay. I'm back. I didn't realize I was frozen. Yeah, they closed it for a zero balance. I didn't know they did that. Or they told me I had to keep at least a penny in there. Um, well, Monday when it gets reopened, I'll have money deposited onto my account from from working and everything. Um, we'll just and so that'll be sent to my account where it couldn't be sent to my account today because everything's turned off. So hope I'm not frozen now. Hope I'm coming through because it says I have a good connection, but it said I had good connection when everybody was talking, telling me I was frozen. So, but that's the scenario. So we desperately need help for the room tomorrow, which we didn't think we thought was going to be okay, but with this, because I can't get into the bank until Monday morning. They open at 9 o'clock. Plan on sitting there at 9 o'clock. You know, This is the only complaint I really would have to have about this bank is, and it's just I didn't know. Nobody informed me. Nobody informed me. Nobody informed me. And you have to come everything there, lagging or it says I have unstable connection, but I don't know how everything's connected. Just add something else to this day. I don't know what to do about the lagging because I have perfect connection. And I don't know what's up with this connection today. Asked the question yet. I haven't seen anything pop up yet. I don't know. My connection's being horrible today. Yeah, you go. You can ask the question. Go ahead. Go right ahead. I try to answer everything that's asked. Just don't know when I'll see it because I can't keep freaking connection going on good.
Okay, you said that I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the text.
Yes, I think so. Turn.
Queen Bee, yes. That's kind of what I just explained with the money would have been up. So let's see what that does. Sean and I have good connection for a minute, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the scenario. The money would have been there, but with my account being closed and my frozen again. I don't know. I don't really have the patience to deal with this today. Y'all give me a second. I'm just gonna pause it. And okay, maybe my phone will do better from over here. I don't know. Is that any better? Y'all see me scratch my head? Unstable connection. The bad thing is, once it freezes and stuff, they should have something that like tells you you're frozen. I guess the unstable connection is supposed to be it, because I don't know until the connection comes back in good. Then it'll be 15 messages. Hey, you're frozen. You're frozen. Which I'm glad everybody tells me, but it's like I don't see it until it unfreezes on my end, so I don't know if I'm frozen or not when I'm froze. Yeah, I'm about to put her down because she won't sit still. She keeps wanting to get over here on the edge of the bed.
Maybe she wants to be beside you.
She was beside me right
She
there.
knows.
I mean, she was right beside me on the other side where it's safe and not at the edge of the bed.
Because that's how she does with me. She'll get on the.
Lay down, baby. Our fur baby knows I do not feel good today. I don't know if I'm catching a cold because the weather keeps wanting to
Lay down, baby.
get cool then warm up and get cold then warm up. Hey Carla, how are you doing? Thank you for the rose. What's this? Thank you, Carla. Hey Christine, how you doing?
Hmm. Can you tell her and it says pause? It's still buffering.
May I pause for a second, but I'm talking to a couple of people now here that are actually hearing me. Carla, not too good today. I don't feel good. I'm about halfway sick. My bank account closed on me because it was at zero, and now I don't have a way to get the money for the room until I can get down there and get my account open back up on Monday. A room's paid for the night, but it won't be paid for tomorrow. So it's just it's a list of things today that's just today should have been a smooth day. Wake up. It was supposed to have been sun shining. I do have cash out. I just tagged you in it, um, Carla. Okay, well, it would definitely be appreciated. Well,
She said to shut off on her end.
well, it's running now. She just joined, right? I seen when she just joined.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right now I've got unstable connection. Okay, it'll be a picture. I got my picture on there, so and anything would help because I wasn't expecting to wake up and my banking account be closed. I mean, I know what did it. It's just I didn't know that would happen. If I'd have known that would have happened, I wouldn't have sent the money from my bank account to my Cash App that day and used all of it. I just sent some of it and kept my account open. Now y'all got the view of my hair right now. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find something on the wife's phone. I guess I could have just did a search. Yeah, that'd have been a whole lot faster if I'd have just did the search and did it that way. But not thinking clearly. No, was looking at something, Eli. Not blocking anybody. Do you want to be blocked? Because you can be if you want to be. There you go, Eli. Work. I just. Hey, Crystal. A little bit. I'm sorry I missed y'all's when y'all popped in. If you're still here, it was when I was lagging. I kind of scrolled back up and looked, and okay, Carla. Thank you. Anything helps. The room is 70 for the day, and then I can get up Monday and go get my account fixed, then go from there. It's just man. And if I'd have known that if it got down to zero, it closed, I never would have let it get down to zero. Like I said, I'd have just kept a. Yeah, I imagine she'd like a coffee, but
He said that.
Carla said you got to buy a coffee too. But the room being paid for tomorrow is the most important. Yes, $70 for a day. It's $320 for a week. It is a. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, it is a good day for coffee. We were supposed to have sunshine and everything here, but I don't know what happened to our sunshine. It's nothing but clouds and it's gloomy and.
Y'all, I'm actually out of coffee creamer, and I think I only have like 3 K cups left.
Cold and snow there. We've missed the snow so far. We've gotten a little bit of freezing rain here and there, but not enough to really do a whole lot. We don't really do a whole lot of snow here. We get ice. Carla says she's got you. She said, I got you, girl. I tell you what, I feel like I've been ran over by a snowplow. Okay, Carla, thank you. Well, Tiff, it's not that finding a cheaper apartment, but see, this is what people forget when they say that. And I've said this 100 times on here, probably more than that. It's not just you don't just go to a place and say it is $320 a week, but you just don't go to a place and say, hey, here's my rent.
Mm-mm.
on moving in. You got to pay your rent first. First month's rent, you got to pay a deposit. Then you got to have all the utilities turned on, and the goal is to get into an apartment or a house or something. But it's definitely taking some time to reach that goal. So it's $320 a week here. That turns out what's that? 369 1280 a month. So, but when you don't have all this other money, and so many places around here is like, well, you got to come and pay an application fee to fill out to see if we can ever rent to you. And I don't have the extra money to go and hope I can get a place from somebody. Like, I would have to know. Yeah, the one place that here does it where it's if you get accepted, they put your application fee towards your first month's rent. Second month rent, because you got to pay all the other. And but it's $100 to fill out an application. Then if you don't get accepted, you don't get the money back. It's like it's just gone. And I filled out a couple of those that was cheaper. One was like 40, one was like 35. And they wanted a cosigner. So, Christine, things have been changing lately. It's just a snag here and there that we haven't got to the point to where when a snag happens, we can get over it on our own. It's like we're just about to the point to where we can make things happen, but if something unexpected happens, we can't. We got to have help. You know what I mean? And that's so. It's very expensive to get a place, and a lot of the places want you to show that you are making. Uh, the one place that I said it's $100 for the application. They want you to make 3 times the amount of the monthly rent, and when their cheapest place is $1,000 to rent, well, they want the household to be bringing in $3,000, and I didn't find a place with them that was cheaper than $1,000. I didn't even put in the application fee because my credit wasn't good enough for the one place, and they ran a loose one. The other place was going to shred me on credit and everything else, and I didn't have $3,000 a month income to prove to them either. So we have been on the waiting list for Section 8 for over a year now. When we first got in our situation in June of 2024, we got on the Section 8 waiting list. We got on the Housing Authority waiting list here. We got turned down for the Habitat for Humanity place. We was on the waiting list for West Tennessee Homeless Solution, and we have been on the waiting list for over a year now. So since June of 2024, we've been on waiting list for housing, and they keep telling us that, well, we take emergency cases first, and I get it. I completely understand it. Single parents and children, they get to jump ahead. Completely understand that. Not griping about that, not fussing about that. That's definitely the right thing to do. But the ones who go down there and they file single, and when they get a place, they move in the baby daddy and everything else. That's the ones that I have the issue with being jumped ahead. Like a single mom, couple kids, yeah, jump them ahead in the line. Go ahead. That needs to happen. And babies don't need to be on the street. But if she comes down there and she's like, "Yeah, I'm single, I can't. My baby daddy left me," and then they get moved in, and 2 weeks after they moved in, the baby daddy's living with them. That's just working the system. And that's my opinion. Might not be yours. We might not see eye to eye. It happens a lot. I've known people who's done it. I've known people who's done it. So yeah, I've known people who's during inspection and everything, and then when they're done doing inspections and stuff like that, so and and they're working a system, but and then again, you're in the sense of I'm not going to call and tell anybody because if you do, there's going to be 3 babies out in the cold with no home. You know, long process of it. Hey, Tamara, how are you doing today? I can't say that I sit here and I blame the single mothers who do that, the families who do that, because they're not a single mother if they got the father living with them. I can't blame them. You get in a tight, and you can't get out of it, and you can't get help. And when you're sitting there with a couple of kids, 2 or 3 kids, someone's got more kids than that. You know, you kind of do what's necessary sometimes. It doesn't make it right. It just hey April, it's apparently my charger's finally messing up on me. Y'all hang on. My 80s and 90s people will understand what I just did. Y'all remember blowing the old Nintendo cartridges to get them to work? April, I woke up about halfway sick. I don't feel good. We supposed to have sunshine today, and we got nothing but clouds. And then my bank account closed on me, and can't get it fixed till Monday. So we're sitting here trying to figure out how to pay for the room tomorrow. I'm having to ask for help on that because with my bank account being closed, I can't get the money to do it. Exactly, Mandy. It's crazy. Tiff, ours weather is warm one day and cold the next, and it's just finally caught up with me. See, Mandy, a lot of people thinks too that you just apply for help and you magically get it. You know, They don't understand that help doesn't work that way. Even the ones who go in, they tell the lie about, hey, the daddy's not in the situation, I'm not getting any help from him. They don't always get housing that fast either. You know, exactly, Mandy. It's insane how some people can go and sign up for something and get it with no hesitation, and some people can sign up in the exact same situation and not get anything. So it's definitely crazy in that situation. I don't know how many times I see a situation just then, but I see it quite a bit. Lisa, they tell you here that there's no emergency for it. They just bounce around the more drastic cases. It does, man. The, Section 8 in a week, that is crazy. And, I mean, I know a lot of times too, it comes down to when you fill that stuff out for it. I want to figure out my charger situation here. I don't want to stay in my phone. My charger is pretty beat up. Um, I love it when something is laying in plain sight until the moment you need it, and then you need it, and it's nowhere to be found. Our area is, you can drive through the areas where they put people in, the projects and stuff, and you can see they're full. Yeah, see, that's kind of like how they do here. Like they'll jump around cases that have come in that are kind of severe. Like, okay, this person's has all of this going on with them, kids, disabilities, no car. They'll move cases up and down, and it's good for them to be able to do that. But unfortunately, when that happens, other people get pushed back too. And it's like when somebody's getting pushed back for years on it. Yeah, could have. And I mean, it's good people adjusted, but like I said, there's only so many spots. So you keep jumping people ahead of people. People will stay on the waiting list for years on top of years and never get any help. But then you have people who think that help is instantly, like it's bam. Oh, this person has a list of resources you can go do and everything, but you've already done them, and you're still just. It's not. It's not instant. Unless you've been in a situation where you have to try to get the help and everything, you don't know about it. You can sit there from the outside and look in. You can read all kind of websites about it. You can pass your judgment on it. That, oh, I've educated myself on this. Until you're actually in the trenches with it, you don't know. You don't know crap about it. What's going on, lazy eyes? Nope, Tiff, we don't. That's another question we get asked a lot. It's like if we had, we'd already been doing it. It's like, it's just. I'll say I'm keeping myself busy, Dream. When we'll kind of leave it at that. I don't really comment yes or no on jobs, but I've been busy. We'll just leave it at that. I'm overly protective of that information now. So, bye. We do for today. If I can't get any help for tomorrow, we won't have it tomorrow. So I'm desperately needing help with the room, and it's $70 a day until Monday, until I can get down and get my bank straightened out and see if everything will be good after Monday. So, and I already know they won't let you stay here for a day, and then so it's definitely cheaper to pay by the week. Um, I'm sorry, I just got a sensory overloaded just then. Give me a second. Okay, let me go back and answer question. Um, Weekly here is 320. If you do it weekly, if you do it daily, it's 70. It's definitely cheaper to pay it by the week, or because you pay it by the day. You're paying $420, so you get about $100 knocked off of it. Um, by paying by the week. Boy, mom, no, not at the moment. Thank you, Abba. Abba. I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. Thank you. I do have cash out. Big CA. We did have an amazing Thanksgiving. I just tagged you in my CA. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, Tiff, they definitely give you a discount if you pay it by the week. And so it knocks off of quite a bit. All right, I appreciate that. Anything towards it would help. Um, oh man. Tifkin, I'm okay. I'm with you now. I had to read that again. I tell you, I feel like I'm not functioning at full speed today. You know, that's if you let your account get down to zero, they close it, but they'll let you overdraft into it. How does that make sense? It just kind of hit me. Like my bank account closed me because my account hit my funds hit zero, but I have overdraft protection on it where if it goes over, they pay it. So why couldn't they just let it sit at zero until money got deposited? I don't know. That one kind of confuses me. Anybody have the answer to that? Like my bank account closed me because my account got to zero, but I can overdraft. Yeah, apparently I had to keep at least a penny. That's what I was told by the girl in my account to keep her from getting close. Because once it hits a zero number, they close my account, deactivating my cards, everything. So now that's why I'm having problems with the room for tomorrow because now I've got to go down there on Monday and she said I could deposit like $10 and get a my account back open and everything turned back on. But nobody told me that if it got down to zero, they would disconnect me. So disconnect me. They would deactivate me. Disconnect. That's what a couple other people has told me about it. Go through the credit union. I want to know where our credit union is at. Boy, mom, with everything that goes on, I will not confirm or deny that. I hope you understand the reasoning behind that. Hope my charging port ain't messing up because that charger just won't stay in there. I mean, I know the charger's kind of beat to death, but well, Jenny Lynn, they do not have 24/7 operators at my bank because I've called every number there is, and they keep telling me to call back in normal business hours, 7 to 7 on Monday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. So, hey, Mix. By the time I caught what was going on, everybody was done gone. Uh, Facebook, one of the girls that I know that works there, talked to her for a few minutes. And she was like, "Yeah, if you can get somebody to answer right now, you'll be doing something." Then, yeah, this bank's. I don't think this bank's a big, huge bank. I don't know how far it reaches out from my area. It's not like I don't know what's a big bank. Chase Bank, is that or is that just a prepaid card?
No, I think it was a Chase Bank.
I'm trying to think of some of the big banks, but can't. No, I don't know how far they reach out. I think it's just kind of like a regional bank. Bank of America. How could I not think of Bank of America? That's the one I was. It's got the American flag in it. Yeah, it's not. It's not like those. It's just. I don't know how far out of West Tennessee it really reaches out. I know we've got a credit union here. I'm not for sure where it's at. I'm not for sure what it is. Maybe something I'll look into because everybody seems to be saying credit unions are the way to go. When I started the bank account, this bank has been here virtually all my life. I remember this bank being here, so I was like, well, it should be a good bank to go to. It's done been open this long, and it's just it ain't had 5 or 6 buyouts. And I was like, well, it's a pretty steady bank. So, but I just didn't know that if your account got down to zero, they closed it. You know, but right now, if anybody could help with anything towards keeping this room for tomorrow, that way I can get up Monday and go down there and try to get my bank straightened out, and then go from there about the rest of the week. Not at this time, Tiff. Not at this time. Just don't have the means or and everything to move out further away. We've talked about it, and it's just not very plausible to do right now at the moment. Well, apparently I had a zero balance, and it did go to zero because I had a couple bucks in it the other day, and I was using my Cash App card, and I was like $1.10 short on the Cash App, so I just withdrew the $2 from my account onto my Cash App. Just moved it over. I got my Cash App card linked to it. Moved it over. Didn't have an issue. I didn't know that when it went to zero, that they closed my account, and I didn't find that out till about 2 hours ago. I didn't get an email, nothing about it being closed. Um, so I've got to go down Monday and get them to reopen my account and make a deposit. That way, everything was, okay, Ralph. GG of 3. I don't like to really talk a whole lot about working or not on here. I will just say that I'm keeping very busy. So, every time I talk about work, it seems like it gives the crazies the red flags to start trying to figure stuff out. And thank you. Um, question I wouldn't mind answering in DMs, but I don't like answering it live because I don't like the chance of someone who would try to take any information they could get and hurt us. So, what is the balance for the room? Okay, I have to pay 70 on it tomorrow to keep the. We have the room for the day. Everything's paid up. They don't let you run a balance up on this room. So, like, if you don't pay, you just don't stay. So, yeah, I have to pay 70 to stay tomorrow. Then I can get up Monday and go get my bank stuff straightened out and be able to take care of more things. Roy Boy, they have cost me 2 jobs. And finding out where I work, sending in letters, and making threats against me and people that I work with. They've cost me 2 hotels we were staying at previous. They've cost us to have to leave there. So I do have a CA card, so that's how I would pay it because my bank account's closed until Monday. That other charger that was over here on my table, it just didn't move itself. There it is. It was hid in plain sight. We'll see if it's the phone or the charging port. Oh, that cord's short. All right. Yeah, y'all, I think my charger seen better days. It's done got caught in the. I don't know what. I don't know where it got caught there. Another mark up there where it got caught in the corridor. I think she's seen better days. Luckily, I had a spare cord that came with something else that fits it, so. Yeah, I've got another one that came with something else that fits my phone, so I've got that plugged up now. Should have been throwing that one away a while ago, but you know, it worked so good. Guys, any help at all would be appreciated today, guys. $70 to keep the room tomorrow. If anybody can help with anything, would be appreciated. Hey, Queen Bee, welcome back. I am from Tennessee, Northwest Tennessee, a little town called Dyersburg. Things wouldn't have been bad at all if my card wouldn't have been closed without my knowledge. If my bank wouldn't have closed my account, the only thing that would have been bad today is this cold and I guess this pressure that I'm getting built up behind my nose. It would have been a pretty smooth sailing day to in week. It's just one thing snagged up. My froze again. What you doing over there? Not froze? Okay. Like everything just stopped on my end. I think it was stuck on one person jumping in and it said unstable connection. Hey, egg roll. All right, Carrie. There are. And we have slept in our car several nights. So we definitely know the struggle of not having a bed to lay in or a roof over your head or the privilege of having heat and air. So I'll just put it that way. So let y'all look at the ceiling real quick. Um, Joey, I've said I don't really like answering that question. I'll just say that I'm keeping busy, and we'll go from there. Queen Bee, are you saying that I'm not? I'll say it this way. I am earning money. I'm not begging for it. I am today. I'm asking for help. I don't want to. I don't want to discuss where I'm working. I don't. I'll say yes. I'm putting in some work, but I will not discuss where because I don't need anybody finding out. and using that information again because I have been cost 2 jobs on here. So we'll just go with yes, I am, but I will not discuss where or what it is. Is that a better answer? Joey, I figured that's what you meant. I mean, it's like it's when I was working at Harbor Freight and they got the threats in and released me. I loved that job, and it cost me a job that I like. Me and my wife both was working at McDonald's, and people calling up there and threatening and saying a bunch of crap about us. Even going online saying it and tagging the owner of the McDonald's in it here in town. So we'll say yes, but like I said, I will not discuss any information about where. Um, and maybe some questions asked in a DM when someone has sat here and explained several times over why he doesn't want to discuss that topic on a live. You know, I understand if someone's trying to make a decision or not, whether they want to help or not, but like I'm like, hey, I don't want to discuss this on a live. Shoot me a DM. We can talk about it. Give you more answers in a DM. You know, so that's kind of like that's just all I'm saying. Like, I don't want to discuss it in a live. If you have a question, you're thinking about trying to help, and you got the question about work and stuff like that, just DM me. I'd talk to you in a DM about things like that. Still won't say where, but we'll talk to you more in a DM about it. But yeah, I'm doing things away from here to make money, and that's where I'll stop babbling about. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna put you guys on pause for 1 minute. I have to go use the restroom. Okay, guys, I'm back. Well, oh hey Ruby, how you doing? I tell you guys, I feel everybody's gone all quiet on me all of a sudden. My connection's still screwed up. I have not. Carolyn, I have not had any help towards. Had a couple people say they was going to, and I haven't yet. Look, I plan on letting it get a little bit longer than what it is. You get to a stage here pretty soon where it'll all be curly. I hate that. I was cursed with curly hair. Although Angela says that she'd love to have my thick curly hair, but I hated it growing up. Oh, I started taking the trash out. Oh well. Hey, Bama girl, we're kind of having a rough day today. Between me not feeling good and my bank account being closed because it reached a zero balance, and I didn't know it would do that. And now I have to go. And now I have to go. So, yeah, that's where my day is. Not feeling good. It's gloomy outside, and needing help with $70 to keep the hotel room for a day. That way, I can go get everything straightened out Monday and be able to pay the room for a week. No, we're not at the Hilton. We're at a much, much cheaper hotel. There's no way in the world we're going to get the Hilton for what we're paying for the week here. Not, you ain't going to get a Hilton for $70 a night. I appreciate that offer, though. It's nice of you, but that's changed lately. And plus, our Hilton doesn't do locals now. So we have stayed at the Hilton before, um, but they won't let you do, if you're local now, you can't stay there. So I appreciate the offer, though. I really do, but we just can't do anything with that right now. So no, we don't have either one of those. If we could do that, I would definitely take the points. But like I said, it's that's a situation where we can't use them. So man, if anybody could help with anything going towards this room, though, it's $70. Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing? It's beyond me why my connection is so bad today. I don't understand it. Back and forth, back and forth. Is that any better? Am I still froze? What's going on, guys? If you can let me know something, let me know. I think I'm getting likes and stuff. I'm seeing where people are jumping in, but I don't know if I'm froze and nobody's talking, or I don't know what's going on. So sick of this service today. Not frozen. Thank you, Jamie, for letting me know. So that's the thing I get on my end. When it goes unstable and it freezes, I don't know it's frozen. And when I can't get anybody to let me know anything, like I can't tell. So when like everybody stops talking and I got unstable, but it's been a big issue today. I don't know what's the weather. It's just you think it's between the service and people not having extra money. That's why my freezing and my connection's bad. That'd be a weird reason for the connection to be bad. Service would be a good reason, but the other one would be a weird reason for my service to be bad. Something's just not my service. I try to stay off the Wi-Fi here. So Wi-Fi isn't that great here. I mean, really, that's the. I mean, we can just talk. I can't. I couldn't even get people to say, "Yeah, you're not frozen," until Jamie and Blessed and Hippie them came in. So I know there's a lot of people in here just people in here just people in here just watching from other groups and stuff just to getting a big kick out of everything today because so. Yeah, now it's showing I have good connection for a little while. So Christine, there's so many people who do though. That's the thing about it. I'm not saying you're one of them, but so many people will sit here and watch. One person said they follow me just to watch for when we fail. Um, that they get a kick out of it when we have to sleep in our car. Now that's just that's just messed up by somebody. I mean, So we have those people. We have people who are just sitting in here streaming us, and they're making money off of it because they're getting gifts. But I'm the one in the wrong when I get gifts. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like there's 62 people viewing the live right now. There's maybe 5 or 6 of y'all talking. I know some people come in, they just listen, and that's fine. I know who the listeners are most of the time. But some of them are just in here just to run back to the other chats that are streaming me and say, "Oh, this, that, and the other, and that." And they're streaming it, and recording it, and I can't get left alone no matter what I do. So, yeah, I just don't feel good today. So, it is what it is, though. But I would rather have the people just watch and do that than the people who come in here and be like, "Yeah, I want to help you," and then I never hear another thing back from them. Like, don't do that. Don't be that person. You see somebody down on their luck, don't be the person to I'm not for sure. You'd have to give me more content for me to remember. And I'm going to pause everybody because my water bill's starting to kick in. I've got to go back to the little boy's room, and nobody wants to hear that on here. Okay, guys. Hey, Janae. Daggum water pill I take. Some days it hits me and I'll run to the restroom 20 times, and some days I won't go 3 times. Well, yeah, like I said, I know people who come in and listen. My regulars that come in want to sit there and listen and stuff. Exactly, April. I agree with you 100%. And they sit there. Yeah, I used to think the same thing. I would never be in a situation where I'd have to ask people for help. Well, that changed. So, hey, Jessica, not doing too good today. Not doing too good at all. Starting to get a headache from the pressure being built up behind my eyes. I think we try to do the. We found Kroger's has been putting out these like packs of chicken breast and hamburger patties for like $5 a pack and stuff like that because this is there's no going into the grocery store and just getting whatever you want anymore. And you can work 2, 3 jobs and it's still rough on people, and I understand that, but it's like it's just oh yeah, wintertime they're gonna hit. I guess that's the one lucky break we get for being in the hotel during the winter is that we don't have to worry about the utilities. Just if we don't get some help for the room tomorrow, Jessica, my bank closed my account because I let the account get down to zero, and I didn't know they would do that. So I was going to have the money for the week on my bank account card, but since that's closed, it can't be sent to me. And now I can't get to the bank to get that fixed till Monday. We have to pay our room tomorrow morning about 11, or we won't have one. And I feel like crap. Like I woke up sick. Like I just woke up this morning and felt bad and just wanted to just drink a bottle of NyQuil and lay back down, but can't because of everything else. So, yeah. I get so tired of addressing the same questions over to people who stay in here. I'm sorry. No, we can't. we lose the room, I don't know when we'll be able to get back in the room. That's the thing. They stay pretty busy out here. I need help with one day so I can go to the bank Monday morning, get everything straightened out there, and be able to do the room. So it's like, no, sorry, I'm irritated at the bank. I didn't know if you let your account go down to zero, it closed it. I mean, it closed it, turned my turn my debit card, everything off. Um, so now I have to go Monday morning to the bank, get them to reopen my account, put some money on my card, just so I can get all that worked out. So, with that being said, well, I just have to get it reopened and get what should have been sent today sent then. If that's if that's a possibility to happen then. Um, they told me when I was talking to the girl that I know that works there, she goes, if it gets to zero, it automatically closes. And I was like, that's something y'all should tell people. I've never dealt with a bank. It's the first time I've dealt with a bank. I've always dealt with prepaid cards. So, yeah, this isn't it's just like a little, I don't know how far they branch out, but it's not a huge bank. See, mine, so I think it was Tuesday, I was paying for something on Cash App. I used my Cash App card, so I had money on there. Um, and I needed like $1.25. I had $2 on my card, on my bank card. So I just went in and put $2 on my Cash App card and paid for my thing and went on. That was Tuesday. I go this morning to use it because I haven't used it since then. I go this morning to take care of the process of the room and everything, and and I'm like, it was like 1:30 when I realized it was closed. So I'm past the time that they're open on Saturdays to even get down there to get it fixed today. So, and that's what I was saying a while ago. Like, it's got overdraft protection. So why was it closed? Like, it's got overdraft protection. So why was, I don't know. I never had that problem out of my other cards, but I also had problems with being hacked and stuff on those cards. So thank you, J Dub. But the girl I talked to, she works there. I know her outside the bank. I've known her for years, and she was like, "Yeah, if you keep a penny in there, it won't close." She said you can let it stay open for years with a penny in there, but if you let it go to zero, it closes. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me here. And I was like, shouldn't I at least got an email? Customer service closed at 1 today. I said, no, I didn't know any of this stuff happened till it was around 1:30 ish. So yeah, so it's Monday morning before I can find anything out. So it ties me up with not having the room paid for tomorrow. So,
Thank you for waking me up because I know everybody was hearing me snore.
mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, that's why I'm on here asking for help to cover the room tomorrow. Anything from anybody would help. It's $70. I know it's a crappy time of year to be asking for help, but at this point, I just SOL. Hey Jesse, how are you doing? My PayPal sets at zero balance, and I've got a card for that, and it sets at zero balance for God, most of the time. Like it sets at zero balance, and nothing ever happens. But my bank let it get down to zero balance, and they closed me out. Jesse, not doing good today. Yeah, I've been having the issue with my service today. It's been freezing and unfreezing. Well, Tina, there was going to be money put on my card, so yeah, I would have paid it for a week. That's how I found out because the money was sent and was sent back to the person who was sending it to me, and looked into everything, and my account was closed. It, oh, it, oh, it, oh, it, oh. Can't pay this hotel directly. It's just a little mom and pop hotel. I would gladly do that if we could. But anyway, Jesse. So my bank account was closed. So when I went to get the money for the room and everything for the week, it was not there, and that's when I found out it was closed. And it was like 1:30 here, so everybody was already home. Can't get a hold of anybody. Yeah, if someone wanted to help, they can definitely send to my CA. Um, because that's not affected by my bank. So just now I got to go Monday morning. Yes, it was a regular bank. I might have been froze up, so I need to remember I'm freezing up. They might not have heard it because I'm frozen up. I just don't feel good and I'm irritated, and I don't need to get rude with people because I don't feel good. That was a little pep talk I just give myself. I'm freezing up, so if you don't hear the answer to something, it might be because I'm frozen. And I'm trying to remember that because I don't feel worth a crap today. And then all this on top of it. Um, okay. Sharon, did you hear me that time? I know my service has been crappy. Sharon, I was saying yes, it can be sent to my cash out. I'm not going to say what bank I bank with on here, guys. Thank you for the rose. I apologize about my service being so screwy, guys. It's just yeah, I have my bank attached to my CA.